Can you tell me what you remember from this accident?
I remember that we hit the ground and we slid down 200 yards, and I was holding on to something really tight, and I ended up blacking out, and I woke up when it stopped, and I got my seatbelt off, and then I just walked out of the pilot's door, waited for Krystal, and we walked up quite ways to find service, but we couldn't get any, so we walked back down, and Teresa, the other one, when she got out of the plane, she looked on her phone and she had one bar, and she called for help. And Mr. Hagen and I were looking through boxes, so for napkins and stuff for the people that were bleeding. So we looked for some and we found some and gave them napkin, and we were waiting for the people to come. And they came, and we were all so happy, and me and Krystal got home. Everyone was at the fire department, and they were just happy and relieved, and then we went to the clinic to check if we're okay.
So I understand, Krystal, that she helped you get out of the plane. Were you kind of blacked out at the time? How did it unfold from where you were?
I was I blacked out when we crashed, and I woke up and I just saw Courtney walk out of the plane, so I followed her, and then we went kind of up to get service. And I heard Teresa calling our names, and then we just went down, and she was like, "You guys have any service to call?" And she said no. So she took out her phone, and she had one bar, and she called. And
what was that feeling like when you found out that you did have a bar of service and you guys were able to call for help?
I was so really... I thought we were going to be stuck out there because it was getting dark too. It was scary.
And where were you guys coming home from?
Like a snow machine?
Yeah.
No, were you guys were coming home to Anaktuvuk Pass? Where were you coming from?
Fairbanks.
We just got off of a vacation in California.
Oh, gotcha.
And then we didn't expect to crash. So I remember waking up and we were getting lower and lower, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, we turned and hit the mountain. It was scary.
So there was nothing really not a lot of warning, just all of a sudden you woke up. And what, so you got on a medevac to Anchorage, and then where were you treated at?
I was treated at Alaska Regional. Right when I got there, they asked me if I was okay, and I said yes, and they took me in a CAT scan, and thank God I was good. Then after that, I called her to see if she was okay, and she told me she didn't leave yet because the weather at home was bad.
So did you eventually go down to Anchorage as well, or?
No, they just brought us here. There's 2 of us, so they just brought us here.
Okay. So the other 7 went down to Anchorage with you?
There's another one that's here too. There's 3 of us that are here. I think the rest went to Anchorage.
Mm-hmm. And is your arm? Are you guys feeling okay? That's the most important.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be alive, and I mean, I've never discovered this kind of pain before.
Is this something you guys are best friends, and to go through this together? Do you think that'll strengthen you guys' bond as friends?
Yeah.
If she wasn't there, I probably would have had an anxiety attack.
How tough was it to get on that plane this morning and fly back here to Fairbanks?
I was thinking about it, and I was like, I could get through this. I could get through this. And right when we got on the plane, I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I was telling myself that I couldn't do it, and we took off, and I fell asleep. And then right when we landed here, I was like, yes.
How long do you think you guys will be in town?
We're going back home tomorrow through the same
Airline.
line, so we're flying through Wrights.
And how is that for you right now, thinking about that?
It's kind of scary to think about, but it's for safer the better.
You almost feel like it's something you have to do to beat that fear?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you are Krystal's mother?
And I am Krystal Kakinya's mother.
What went through your mind when you found out that your daughter had been in a plane crash?
My mind went chaos. The mother of her best friend went chaos. The way I understood it, I went chaotic. I went chaos the whole day. You never ever want to hear or get a call saying that your daughter was in a plane crash. It was the most traumatic thing a mother could ever face, losing a child. But it was so hard. I had to keep tough to keep my daughter going. But you know what? We have God. God was there. God was there to keep them alive. God is here now to keep us going. But it was the most chaotic thing a mother could hear is to hear your child in a plane crash.
And then when were you able to see her?
Right after they crashed on side of the mountain, I saw her within the next 15 minutes.
And what was that feeling like when you saw
The-
your daughter?
The feeling I felt was the best feeling you could ever feel. To re-hold your child from a crash. I had the bestest feeling, but at the same time I was shocked and traumatized because I thought my child was dead. And that you don't ever want to face that. You don't ever want to hear your child in a plane crash. But we have God in our hearts, though. It keeps us going. It's tough, but it's okay. But thank God they're all alive.